All right, folks. Welcome to some second channel stuff.
Today we're going to do a little bit of work on Carl's car. Actually, I want to finish it up. I got the charging system worked.
I talked about this one on the main channel a bunch, but
Anyways, these are what I was waiting for. We need these in the line. Because, well, now, because the wheels are dangling. Even there, it's dangling. It's barely higher than the Master when you think about it. I think it's just, maybe just below it. But you can see how the line here goes up and then it's got to go down. So that's the problem we're having. So we got these. And what these do is they hold basically 10 pounds of pressure to it. Because right now, what happens is the fluid will actually flow back. Let me put a light on here. The fluid will actually flow back. So the first time I hit the pedal, it's got to get all the fluid back to the wheel cylinders. And then the second pump pretty much starts applying the brakes. I find 3 pumps and it feels like about what it should be. So what this does is it holds 10 pounds of pressure. So the closer I put it to the Master, which I'm planning to do here, and then we'll kind of fasten it up this way. And then over here, I'm going to patch it into here. This line's pretty small, so I'm not too worried about it. But we'll kind of stick this as close as I can. That way I don't have to push as much fluid to get to the wheels.
you have to imagine the wheels have, like the brakes have springs in there, and it actually like closes that cylinder. So this will just hold that bit of pressure on there. Because usually if you got your brakes adjusted, they should drag just a little bit. You should just hear it. So with drum anyways. So if you have disc brake, you want 2 pounds, but 10 pounds is what you want for this. Essentially, all you gotta do is snap that open, get that going. I think Trevor's gonna be by today, so if he is, he can give me a hand bleeding that, and then we'll bring his car in and he can start working on his floors and stuff. Been a little while, been busy, so I haven't been able to give him a chance or nothing, so.
Anyways, on that note, let's get going.
All right.
Here is the finished product. So we got our Master, we got our prop residual valve, whatever you want to call it, but that's holding pressure. I was able to bleed the front myself because I can sit underneath here and I can grab the brake pedal and I can reach the bleeders, so that's good. I have a buddy coming by, so he's gonna give me a hand to do the back. I have done it where I've like strapped it to something, like the front axle, pulled it and then done it, but
If somebody's gonna give me a hand, that just makes it so much easier. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll be able to take her for a boot.
I think, well, Trevor's coming, so we'll probably get that done. Then I can throw it outside. We'll maybe bring his car in. I do have, like, I've installed AC a long time ago now, so I was kind of,
We can actually keep it cool in here, like very comfortable, while it's like 30 plus below, like 30 degrees or so outside, which is hot, and it's very comfortable in here. So I'm pretty happy with that. I only got a single unit, but I guess the shop is
sealed up so tight that it actually really does drop the temperature in here really nice. So
anyways, I'll wait for him to come. We're gonna bleed that and then we'll kick the car outside.
alrighty folks, can't quite take you for do the little drone thing. It's pretty windy out, but I'll take you guys for a drive. I'm pretty sure I got everything working good on here now. I am thinking Carl will be happy with this thing. Where's my little button? I think because of the kill switch, you always have to give it the old little rev there. There we go. Because I think it doesn't self-energize itself now. But brakes feel good. I think the clutch is a little chattery in here, but that's all right. because it's not my car. You can definitely see the charging works. I don't know if you can or not, but I don't know. It's not my car, so I can't take Pablo for a rip. Although, I know he wants to go. Anyhow, we got a 3 on the trees, so we're gonna have to do all the shiftings. I always say drum brakes are always good for like one panic stop. You're usually good to go. One panic stop to do, make sure you can like lock everything up. Yep. That's pretty good. Just different. And just like that, we're back. Ooh. I don't know, that's pretty good. You can't tell, but I feel it's much better. I don't think the brakes will lock up on them anyways. Like, they won't get stuck in that sense. And then I did adjust his e-brake for him. Oh yeah, that feels a heck of a lot better too. All right, well I guess we call her done. Well, that worked out really well. Pretty happy about that. Trevor was by. He helped me bleed the brakes, but he didn't have time to really do anything on his car today. He had other plans. But we moved this car in, so I am guessing tomorrow, if I had to guess, he's going to finish up the little bit of his floor there. And then I think we'll be pulling the fuel tank off, and we'll try to figure out how he's going to start up his firewall. I do believe he's going to do a lot of the same that I was doing on here, so he'll be able to copy most of what I've been doing, because I believe he's going to do pretty much the exact same thing for the most part, other than he's just running an automatic. So yeah, but that's for tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Well, yesterday, Trevor got a bunch done. Well, I don't know. He got a good amount done. He managed to finish up his, well, he's just got to do that little section yet. So I don't know if he's going to come by tonight or not. But he managed to get this one brace done. He's made the center hump. We did the firewall. This is just some loose stuff we had. I think it's 14 gauge or something. It's pretty darn thick. So we left it excruciatingly high because I want to wait till he brings his pedal assembly. And we'll figure out how low we can go. And then we're going to carve up his tank similar to I did. And we'll see how much we got to go. I know he went a little aggressive on his chop into the tank. But I think we're going to go further, do similar to the way I did mine. And maybe we don't have to do the same. I don't know. We're going to see how it works. That's why we just left everything long, because we can just cut it, or we'll do one of these and we'll slice along there, and then we can do the same wraparound fold. He can just, I don't know if his pedal assembly can mount the master cylinder lower than mine or not. So we're waiting to see. I think it's a set of race pedals or something like that. So we'll see what the setup is. I think it's like a dual Willwood kind of dealio. So, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but we'll see when that happens. Anyways, I think that's about as far as we got with all this. Not much else to say. Anyways, folks, that's kind of what we were mucking around with on our Sunday here. So, we were kind of giving him a hand, and Buddy and I were just making fun of the whole situation. Everybody else has been doing a whole lot of other. All the kids have been out, and the boys like scrapping tires and things like that, so that's happening all around here. But anyways, as always, folks, I want to thank you all for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.